Hello everyone and welcome back to my Coronation Street official today. If you thought Weatherfield had run out of shocking twists, think again. Because what's happening right now with Lisa Swain is about to change everything. In the ever unpredictable world of Coronation Street, where secrets never stay buried for long and emotional revelations hit when you least expect them, Lisa Swain's sudden and mysterious pregnancy has completely shaken the foundation of Weatherfield. This isn't just another storyline. It feels like a ticking emotional time bomb. The biggest question hanging over everything right now is painfully simple, yet incredibly complicated. Who is the father? For fans who have followed Lisa's journey closely, especially her deep and evolving relationship with Carla Connor, the twist didn't just come out of nowhere. It hit like a wave. Just when it feels like Lisa and Carla had finally reached a place of stability after everything they have endured, this revelation drags them right back into uncertainty. It's just shocking, it's emotionally loaded, layered with history, trust, and everything they have fought built together. Let's really sit with this for a moment because the weight of the storyline isn't just in the reveal, it's in everything surrounding it. Lisa Swain is not the kind of character who reacts impulsively to life-changing news. When she found out about pregnancy, it wasn't explosive or dramatic in the obvious sense. Instead, it was quite controlled, almost haunting in its stillness, and honestly that makes it even more powerful. You could see it in her expression, the way her eyes didn't quite focus, like her mind was racing ahead while her body stayed frozen in place. Imagine finding out something like that, something that instantly reshapes your future and not even knowing how to begin processing it. That's where Lisa is right now. She's caught in this emotional limbo where every possible answer leads to more questions. And the show has done something really clever here. They haven't rushed to give us answer, instead they have allowed the silence to breathe. They have let the uncertainty linger, every pause in Lisa's dialogue, every moment where she looks like she's about to say something but doesn't. It all adds to this growing sense of that growing tension that you can almost feel through the screen. Now let's talk about Carla, because this is where things get even more tense. Carla Connor is a character who has been through so much betrayal, heartbreak, loss, and yet she's always come out stronger. But this is different. This is just an external threat or a clear-cut conflict. This is something deeply personal. Something that strikes right at the heart of her relationship with Lisa. When Carla learns about the pregnancy, it's not just shock she feels, it's confusion, the doubt, and something much harder to define. You can almost hear the questions running through her mind. How did this happen? Why didn't I know? What does this mean for us? And perhaps the most painful question of all, why do I stand in Lisa's life now? What makes it even more heartbreaking is that Carla doesn't immediately lash out. Instead, she retreats inward. You can see her trying to hold herself together, trying to process everything without letting her emotions spill over. And honestly, that restraint, it says more than any dramatic confrontation ever could. At the same time, the wider community of Weatherfield starts to feel the ripple effects, because in this world nothing stays private for long. Conversations start happening in corners, whispers begin to circulate, and suddenly this deeply personal situation becomes something everyone has an opinion on. Characters like Sha and Ryan Connor bring their own perspectives into the mix. You can imagine Sean's concerned but curious nature, wanting to support but also needing to understand what's going on. Ryan, on the other hand, might approach it with a more grounded skepticism, questioning the situation in a way that adds another layer of tension. And then there's the mystery itself, the question of the father. This is where the storyline transforms from emotional drama into something almost detective-like. Fans are going back through past episodes, analyzing every interaction, every line of dialogue, searching for clues. Was there a moment we missed? A hint that didn't seem important at the time but now feels crucial. Could it be someone from Lisa's past, someone tied to a chapter of her life that she hasn't fully closed? Or is it something more recent, something that hasn't even been revealed yet? The possibilities feel endless, and that's exactly what keeps viewers hooked. But what really elevates this storyline is that it doesn't rely solely on shock value. It's grounded in emotional realism. Lisa isn't just dealing with a plot twist, she's dealing with a life changing reality, and the way she navigates that, the choices she makes, the things she says and doesn't say, those are the moments that truly matter. The storyline is doing something incredibly powerful. It's forcing every character involved to confront not just the situation, but themselves. For Lisa, this is about more than the pregnancy, it's about accountability, about facing her past and deciding what kind of future she wants. For Carla, it's about trust, not the easy kind, but the kind that gets tested, stretched, and sometimes broken, and the way she responds to this will define not just her relationship with Lisa, but her own sense of self. What's fascinating is how the tension isn't coming from loud arguments or dramatic reveals. At least not yet. It's coming from the quiet moments, the looks, the silences, the things left unsaid. And in many ways that's far more impactful. You can feel the emotional distance starting to form. Even when the characters are in the same room, it's subtle, but it's there. And that's what makes this so gripping, because it feels real. It feels like something that could actually happen, something that doesn't have easy answers. And then there is the audience. Fans aren't just watching this unfold, they're experiencing it, they're debating, theorizing, emotionally investing in every development. Some believe this will ultimately bring Lisa and Carla closer together, that they will find a way to navigate this and come out stronger. Others are bracing for heartbreak, convinced that this is the beginning of the end. And honestly, both possibilities feel equally real right now. What makes this plot particularly compelling is its ability to blend mystery with emotional realism. Lisa is not simply at the center of a scandal. She is navigating a deeply personal and life-changing situation that forces her to confront her past decisions and future hopes all at once. And this is where it stops being just a storyline and starts feeling uncomfortably real. Because sometimes the biggest twists aren't about shock, they're about what people choose to do next, and that's the part no one can predict. What really stands out to me is this isn't just about who the father is, it's about whether love can survive uncertainty. And honestly, that's a much harder question to answer, because secrets don't just break trust, they quietly reshape it. I can't help but feel that Lisa is standing at the crossroads she can avoid, and whichever direction she takes, something important will be lost. Maybe even something she didn't realize she could lose, which makes every silence between her and Carla feel heavier than any argument. And Carla, she's not just reacting, she's calculating, protecting herself in small, almost invisible ways. And that's what makes this so emotional, because when strong characters go quiet, that's when the real damage starts. In my opinion, the storyline is less about betrayal and more about timing. Cruel, messy timing, the kind that tests even the strongest bonds. And I actually think the truth, when it finally comes out, might not be the most painful part, it's what happens after that will really hit. So here's the question we all need to think about. If the truth changes everything, does that mean the relationship was never as strong as we believed? Or does it mean this is their final test? What do you think is really going on here? Who do you believe the father is? And more importantly, do you think Lisa and Carla can survive this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, because this is one storyline that everyone has an opinion on. And if you enjoyed diving deep into this drama with me, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and stay tuned, because if Coronation Street has taught us anything, it's that the biggest twists are always just around the corner.